A talented tactician, this is a manager loved by the fans. They know they're in safe hands with him leading the charge. Can he guide them to another win today? Good evening and welcome ahead of what should be a pulsating night of football. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And on the menu for you today, live action from La Liga EA Sports. It's Barcelona up against Real Sociedad.
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
And here's the starting 11 for Barcelona.
Well, plenty of attacking width in this 4-3-3, but they'll need to get their midfield players to join the centre forward as much as possible. If not, he'll become isolated.
And the starting 11 for Real Sociedad.
Well, it's regarded as a negative shape. If they control the middle of the park, play some expansive football, the wide players can then come in field to join the centre forward, and the fullbacks can push on. Let's hope they do that today.
And there we have it, the first half is underway. Bradley. Now with Palmer. Opportunity here. Keeper was there to meet it. Having a shoot. It was on its way in. Well, covering up defensively. Terrific save. Who's going to get on the end of it? Terrific piece of anticipation. Sucic. Well, Barcelona boasting statistically the best attack in the league. It's always difficult trying to stop them, Stuart.
Well, their forwards should be full of confidence. They've been in fantastic form of late, and it bodes well for the neutrals today. Hopefully, we're in for an entertaining match.
Vlahovic with the threaded pass. In behind. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. Brilliantly blocked. Barcelona got the win in the last match against Rayo Vallecano. How do you think this one will go, Stuart?
Yeah, winning a tight game 1-0 away from home is always a good result. They certainly worked hard for it. And when you look at the two teams today, I'd expect them to win again. They should be too strong for their opponents here.
Space here for Barcelona. A real opening now. Really committed defending. Sucic. In possession, Mendes here. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied, and they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
Trying to open up the defence. Oh, we have just witnessed a special moment. Pure quality.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and the finish is so clever. He just gets his toe under the ball and dinks it over the keeper. That's a lovely goal.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Sergio Gomez. Bryce Mendes. Attack looks promising. Barrett. Oh, breezing past him. Excellent block. Oh, can they find the magic they need from this corner? Intelligent ball. And the whistle is sounded for half-time. Teams back in position, second half underway. Zakarian. Sucic. Still trailing, but they keep it moving. Referee spotting the transgression. This could level it, and it is the equaliser. Parity now, and who's to say what's going to happen next?
Well, just look at this again. He moves the ball quickly, he gets beyond his marker, and he keeps his composure. It's an excellent finish.
So back underway, they've levelled it at 1-1 here. Bellingham plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Oh, good-looking run. Opportunity here. The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Well, Barcelona get things going again. A wake-up call for them, perhaps. Palmer. Oh, in with a chance. They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all square.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb. And then through and goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So back underway, the game having been squared at 2-2. And into the last 30 minutes now. And winning it back. Good vision from Vlahovic. Oh, it's on! Oh, that is outrageously spectacular! Well, a flair for the dramatic, to say the least. We'll be replaying that one over and over again for a long time to come.
Well, here we see it again. Just look at that. It's a brilliant bit of skill and a magnificent goal.
You can't really say defences are on top. 3-2. What to like about that pass? Oh, good idea. Might finish. Who wants to make a challenge? Oh, could be. Read it well and made the save. And time for the change now. Delivering it. Well, threat's over for now. the outcome is a free kick here. And we're inside the final 15 minutes. And possibilities here. Taken by the keeper without any fuss. Did a good job of cutting it out. Sarr. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. Can he finish them off? He's done it! What a climax to this game!
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. He's in with a chance. In it goes! To rubber stamp it once and for all.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
And the electronic board has been held aloft. 3 additional minutes here. Collins now. Zubeldia on the ball. The final whistle is sounded, and it's a victory for Barcelona.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their...
A real sense of tension. Nothing feels certain. And the manager's task is a difficult one, no doubt about it. Can he find a way to get the players back on side? Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we've got action for you from the Champions League quarter-final. It's Juventus facing Barcelona.
Well, I've been looking forward to this one ever since they were drawn together. They're two excellent teams with a host of top-quality players. This should be a really interesting first leg.
And the starting lineup for Juventus.
Well, it looks like they're going to play in a 3-4-3 formation without wing-backs, which means the outside centre-halves will need to cover the areas out wide, which I would say is asking a lot.
This is what we think for Barcelona.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how the wingers play today. Will they stay high and wide? Will they come in field and support the centre forward? And how deep will they come out of possession? They're going to be key to this formation.
Very much looking forward to this game as Barcelona get the proceedings underway. Dusan Vlahovic. Threading it. In position. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Played over. Well, he's featured on the back pages of quite a few newspapers in recent days, up against his old club, and that's never easy for a footballer, a mixture of emotions.
Well, I have to say, I never really played well against my old clubs. I always felt the spotlight was on me. I think he might find it difficult today.
Bellingham. Can Vlahovic finish? What a roaring break it was, but disappointment on the finishing front. Well, Alphonso Davies is a player who can dominate any game, and fascinating to see how he gets on in his debut here. Your thoughts on what we might expect?
Well, I'm expecting him first and foremost to be a good defender by being hard to beat in 1v1 situations, covering his centre-backs when required, and defending balls into the box. That, for me, has to...
Opportunity! And the score sheet remains blank.
Yeah, the build-up deserved a better finish, really.
Pressing like that will help the cause. And teammates around him. Fancies it. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate.
Well, as you can see, he's just placed that beyond the keeper. That's a very good finish.
Match has restarted, 1-0 here. And that'll be a Barca throw. Vlahovic. And snuffing out the danger.
Excellent reading of the situation.
Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Good ball over the top. Good-looking sequence, this. Lovely tempo to this, but can he score? And missing the chance to give them a bit of breathing space.
Well, that should have made it more comfortable, shouldn't it? But it's a wasted opportunity.
And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Dusan Vlahovic. Just needs to stay calm. Must finish. And it nestles in the back of the net. Barca are level.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Thuram. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Ball played nicely. So, half-time it is, the end of the first half here. So, even Steven going into the second half of this one. Alphonso Davies. And on to Kelly. Bremer. Well, just a quick reminder, more live football coming your way here on EA TV. I think you might enjoy this game.
Well, the fixtures are coming thick and fast. It should be a good game, that. Hopefully I've not just given it the commentator's curse.
And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Nico Williams. Throw in here for Barcelona. Opportunity to go ahead. Well, he opted for power from close range. He might be regretting that now. I think we would all agree it's a logical decision to make the change. Didn't have a great game today. Zaragoza. A Juve free kick here. And a quick reminder, we've got more football from La Liga coming up for you live here on EA TV. It's Barcelona facing Getafe. Options in the middle. Well, it's such an eye-catching series of passes. Well, putting it wide from there, a pity really. He's made a real difference, I must say, but the manager decides that this is the time to make a change. Balde. Well, no stopping him. But timely defending when it mattered. Douglas Luiz. Now with Thuram. David. Just wasn't going to part with the ball. Did really well to get through. But no damage done, that's the main thing. Now perhaps they can counter from here. Could be dangerous. This isn't it, and the lead beckons. And how about that for a save? Marvellous anticipation.
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
5 minutes left. And level it is in the waning moments. Can Barcelona, main priority to hit the target, but couldn't do so.
Well, it'd certainly like to have that back again. That was a big chance missed.
O'Reilly. Able to close down the shot. And that whistle means an end to the action, at least for today. Well, I'm not sure about you, Stuart. I certainly enjoyed the contest. And in the end, even Steven.
Well, it was a really close contest.
This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And coming up, pulsating action from La Liga EA Sports. It's Barcelona versus Getafe.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
And the Barcelona shape looks like this.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 formation with a centre forward and two wingers. So it's important that the midfield players give support to the striker whenever the ball goes wide. They can't allow him to be isolated.
The initial 11 then for Getafe.
Well, they should be hard to break down because they're set up to defend in numbers. But it's important they don't leave the front too isolated. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult to counter-attack.
And away we go, the first half of this game. Vlahovic! Well, actually pretty easy for the goalkeeper in the end. Luis Milla. Well, with the season ebbing away and looking at the table, you've got to reach the conclusion that the title race is well nigh over, Stuart.
Well, what a season they're having. They've been so dominant. They look head and shoulders above everybody else. It's just a matter of holding their nerve now.
Balde. Now with Williams. Alex Balde. On to Schlotterbeck. Palmer. Now with Bellingham. And Barca moving the ball with purpose. But really sticking to their task defensively. Luis Milla. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. In particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, when he's playing well, he can unlock any defence. He can manipulate the ball, see a pass and beat defenders. He'll be key today.
Vlahovic. Great challenge. Is this the moment? Oh, disappointing. Just when it looked like a surefire opener.
Well, that should have been the opener, Derek. I'm not sure how he's missed that.
This looks interesting. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
Oh, big moment. Oh, magnificent reaction. Mauro Arambari. Javi Munoz. It's with Luis Milla. Oh, a tremendous block.
That's defending of the highest quality.
They've ceded possession, Barca. Attacking with vigour. Lifting it off the flank. Nico Schlotterbeck. Now with Bellingham. Suddenly they have possession. commanding goalkeeping. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Solid punch. Well, the threat could be there. Decides to shoot. And the whistle is sounded for half-time. So all even here. Who might produce that match-winning moment? Joe Bellingham. And nice vision.
Yeah, really good vision there.
Luis Milla. Well, we can give them high marks for their passing, but can they make this pressure count? Need to clear it away. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV. Delighted that you're with us, and hope very much you'll join us for this match coming up.
Well, that should be a really good game between two entertaining teams in a great stadium.
He read the situation defensively and did his job. Over the touchline for what will be a Getafe throw. Well, the manager deciding that a substitution is in order, not at his best. More football for you to enjoy from La Liga coming up here on EA TV. It's Getafe against Atletico. And Getafe with the ball again. Can they forge ahead? And still danger here. Oh, magnificent save.
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. What reaction from the goalkeeper that was.
And Barcelona showing good width here. Might be a chance here. Full credit. Wonderful stop. And danger dealt with for now.
Well, that's a good decision. It just buys his team a breather here. Well, as you can see, this has been a fairly open contest. Chances at both ends, plenty of good attacking play, and it's been really entertaining.
Good distribution. And a throw in for Getafe. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Vlahovic. Barcelona on the front foot in anticipation of scoring the winner. Vlahovic! And a goal! This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
And so into the final 5 minutes. An encouraging move from Barca. Oh, a brilliantly timed tackle when it really mattered.
That was a vital challenge. Brilliant stuff.
Well, no time to waste. Can they fight? And that is that. The final whistle is sounded, and it's a victory for Barcelona. What did you make of their performance?
Yes, Derek, sometimes...
The knockout stage is here, and the pressure couldn't be greater. One team will progress, but only one. So much on the line. Expect a battle from start to finish. It's Barcelona. They face Juventus, and it's live next on EA TV. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we're getting ready for a quarter-final second leg match in the Champions League. It's Barcelona, and they take on Juventus.
Well, the first leg was a really good game. It had action at both ends, it was an even contest, and it's set up perfectly for this second leg. Hopefully we're not disappointed.
And here's the starting 11 for Barcelona.
Well, the wingers will be key here. They have to choose the right time to give width and the right time to come infield to support the centre forward. If they can do that, they're a potent front three. No doubt about that.
And the starting lineup for Juventus.
Well, it's a 3-4-2-1, but they can't allow their centre forward to become too isolated. And that will be determined by the two players in behind him. They have to affect the game and be the key players here.
And we're off. The first half begins with plenty of anticipation in the air. Bradley. On to Schlotterbeck. Nico Williams. And given away by Barca. And passing it well. He's in with a chance. And safely dealt with. And over it comes. Well, they can keep possession of it now. And caught with ease. No real threat from the cross. Well, Alphonso Davies is a player who can dominate any game, and fascinating to see how he gets on in his debut here. Your thoughts on what we might expect?
Well, he's certainly got pace. He'll also be expected to get forward when he can, help provide those overlapping runs, and give his opposite number a real headache. It's a good bit of business, and I'm looking forward to seeing him play today.
Well, the referee not messing about. He's cautioned him.
Well, it had to be a yellow card, and he knew it was coming.
Well, no wonder his teammates are giving him an icy stare on the back of that.
Well, I'm not quite sure what he was trying to do there. He got it totally wrong, whatever he was doing.
Possession ceded by Juve. Nico Schlotterbeck. High pressing and good high pressing. Miners. Can they make this count? And just like that, broken up.
Well, nice approach play, but the final pass wasn't quite good enough.
Might be a chance to break. Will the cross work out for them? Well, alas, the finish didn't match the build-up.
Well, you're absolutely right. Not the finish they were hoping for, but an excellent counter-attack. They really do break forward quickly.
This looks more than decent. Oh, chance! Oh, a goal! And one that could really matter in the quest to make it through.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? And support available. Alphonso Davies. And on to Thuram. Is this the moment? Can they make something of this now? Enzo Fernandez. Miko Williams. Good tackle.
Well, as it stands, they're on their way out. But a goal here would change everything.
Corner kick played in. Oh, the threat level is still high. Just couldn't get it through. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Thuram. And the ball with Alphonso Davies. Jonathan David. It's with Miners. Could be threatening. And the counter-attack looks on. He's in here. Ball is loose. Well, thank goodness for the goalkeeper.
Well, they're calm now, but that initial save was absolutely magnificent.
A lot of live football to come right here on EA TV. And I very much hope you can join us for this game.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty affair.
Well, they're doing their best to get on level terms here.
Well, it's a decent effort, but they're still trailing. They need something special here.
Palmer. Danger building. Attending to his defensive chores. David. Now, options are plenty. Chance for the leveller. Oh, wow! Brilliant defending. Davies. Conceição! Oh, good hands there from the keeper. Joe Bellingham. Balde. Fernandez. And Barcelona finding space on the flank. Opportunity it is. Well, really close, we have to say, but I wonder if the shot choice was wrong.
Yeah, he hit it with power, but not the accuracy.
Just 10 minutes to go. Too easy, far too easy. Juventus, the old lady, they know how to keep the ball. What can they do from here? And the problem not completely solved. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Can he find the right pass? Vigorous defending. And the fourth official confirming. Chances on. In it goes! And it should be the goal that gets them through.
Just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive. And then through on goal, he just goes to power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
And there goes the final whistle. These are words you've doubtless heard on plenty of occasions in the past. Barcelona will be moving on.
Well, over the two games, they played some really good football. Their passing had purpose, they had players who could run with the ball, and most importantly, their work rate.
Undeniable pressure heaped on the manager now. Time is of the essence. This is a club in urgent need of answers. Hello and welcome to the beautiful city of Eibar. We're here at the Municipal de Ipurua. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And we're focusing on, technically speaking, one of the best leagues in the world. I'm talking, of course, about La Liga. What are your expectations for today?
Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
This is the lineup for the home team.
Well, on paper, it's down as a 4-5-1. But for me, it's more likely to be a split midfield, with 3 supporting the front man and 2 sitting that little bit deeper as defensive cover.
Well, this is what we think for Barcelona.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 with 2 out-and-out wingers, but they do vary their movement. They give width, but they also make diagonal runs infield when the ball's on the opposite flank. Their performances will be key today.
And we're off. The first half begins with plenty of anticipation in the air. Well-timed tackle. Feeding it through. Oh, still not dealt with. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Barcelona now in potentially a dangerous position, but really sticking to their task defensively. Well, it certainly is an encounter of opposites. You have the team with the worst home record trying to put one over the side with the most proficient away record, Stuart.
Well, Derek,
now hold on, Stuart, they're in here. Could be, and it's in! 1-0, they've breached the defence.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Oh, that's splendid play. Oh, great attacking play. Oh, surely! And a solid stop there. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Oh, big moment! Nicely saved. Over it comes. Right, let's send it over to Alex because I believe there's been a goal in Palma.
Yeah, it's a goal for Espanyol. They've scored the opener with 28 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date. Nulas Coain. Well, they have the ball once more. Oh, in with a chance. And expertly snuffing out the danger.
Well, showing his class there. He gets his angles absolutely spot on.
And it's in! A goal for Barcelona. They are the team in charge.
Well, here's another look at it. Certainly delivery into the box couldn't have been any better. And look at the pressure he was under there. It makes a very good header become an excellent one.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. And new developments in the Mallorca game, I'm hearing. Alex Scott, what can you tell us?
It's a goal.
Now, forgive me, Alex. This could be an opportunity. And missing the chance.
Well, he strikes it cleanly, no doubt about that. But unfortunately, he's missed the target. He's got to score there.
Well, apologies to Alex for the interruption. For clarification, Mallorca have scored in that game. And it's level now at 1 goal apiece. Well, a bit of a disappointing finish. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. So there it is, the half-time whistle. We made mention of. So off and running again, and Barca very much bossing it in the first 45. Will we see more of the same in the second half? Promising looking ball. And the cross into the middle. Well, nothing comes of it. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Enzo Fernandez. And playing it through. Oh, just wide of the mark. Goal kick.
Well, that never looked like troubling the keeper, did it? But it was worth an effort. A good strike from him. Well, I have to say, Barcelona have been a joy to watch today. Just look at those stats. They've been in complete control.
Well, just a quick reminder, more live football coming your way here on EA TV. I think you might enjoy this game.
That looks a really entertaining game. Two good teams with two excellent coaches. I can't wait for that one to come round.
Quick break could be on. Dangerous ball. Annoyingly, there it breaks down.
Really snuffed out the danger there.
And a quick reminder, we've got more football from La Liga coming up for you live here on EA TV. It's Barcelona, and they take on Athletic Bilbao.
That should be a tasty encounter. Plenty of quality in those two sides. Certainly one to enjoy.
Right, I'm hearing something has happened in the Mallorca game, so let's send it over to Alex Scott.
Yeah, another goal for Espanyol. They've pulled one back and now trail by one with 71 minutes played.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. Well, a touch too heavy there. Nicely timed tackle. Well, both sides guilty of giving the ball away.
The closing down of both teams has been excellent.
Balde. Well, a growing sense of frustration. Just can't get near the ball. And he's through here. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. And Barcelona being afforded too much space. And he's broken free. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Delivering it. And that's handled without any... And the final whistle has sounded. The end of the game here. A win for Barcelona. Their fans are going to be happy about that.
Well, we thought it might be one-sided, and unfortunately, we were right.